What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of All the Mods 7, episode number 8. Today, we're going to turn this room behind me into a create crushing room with mechanical crafters. So we're going to turn this room from this into this with a little bit of this over here. Let's get started. So the first thing we need to get started is we need to get ourselves some SU force. We need to get some rotational force going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our water wheels that we made earlier from our just outside the building. So I tore those down already, and I went ahead and I made a couple of gearboxes and things like that. And a gearbox is just 4 small cogs surrounded by some andesite casings. Andesite casings is just some stripped wood, and you click on it with some andesite. So, and then I also made some shafts, some gears. We're going to need some water buckets to, get our guy running over here. But ultimately, what I think we're going to end up doing is we're going to go this route over here. We're gonna get some. We're gonna need to make a steam engine, which is just a gold plate. So, we've seen this before, right? So we've got a couple of this, and we get ourselves a hammer, one of these, and it gets us our gold plate, right? And then we're gonna need to get some, at least 4 fluid tanks. I'll either make 4 or I'll make 8. Not quite sure which yet. Other things that we're gonna need is we're gonna need a mechanical pump. We're going to need some fluid pipes. What I would like to try to do is I would like to maybe use the steam engine to generate our force. I think water wheels will get us started, but it's not going to be enough items for us to make our crushing wheels. We're going to, I think I'm going to want to speed it up. So this is kind of the design that I'm thinking about using, only we're probably going to rotate it 180 degrees. So this shaft is sitting back here among the back of the building. So I'm going to craft each of these guys off camera, and then I will come back once we have all those items, so we have all the parts ready to go. All right, guys, so we've got all of our components. We're going to sit here. I think what we're going to do is I want the mechanical crafters against this back wall, which leaves our left spot and our right spot for our water wheels and our pistons and engines and things like that. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to throw up our water wheels over here. And I think I'll put them here. We'll just place it that way. On this side, hit it with your, here we go. And we have the cogs spinning this way, which is what we want. So I don't know how many we're going to need. So we're just going to go ahead and we'll put 3 on for now. And obviously we can't have this in the wall like this. So we're going to go ahead and break this open. And then what we'll do is we will try to figure out how we're going to do this. All right, everybody, I think I have a plan. Figured out. So what we've did is we've got our our water wheels over here. And we're going to throw up some water blocks here. It's going to come down. We're going to do this. I made up some glass as well, because I like to see when things are running. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw some glass around this. And we'll end up breaking some of this as we start working with the shafts. But I like to be able to view things. So to me, and it helps keep our water contained. So let's place down our 2 more buckets of water. which we don't have on us. So I made an infinite thing over here while I was testing this because I just was having issue after issue after issue, and I finally just said forget it, and we're gonna put that there and put the other one there. I think it'll be okay. And then we'll have access to this shaft. Because I think what I want to do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna shoot our gearing over here, because the other item that we want to place down is our mechanical crafters, which we're gonna need to get rid of 3 of these on the top, because these you put down in a pattern of 3, 5, 3. Let's grab this guy and we'll put him right there. So 3, 5, 3. That is the pattern that we're going to do for our crafters. And let's just put some torches down just so we can continue to see. Okay, now that we have our water wheels set up and all have our water wheels running at a good solid 256 stress units each, and we have our kinetic crafters over here, mechanical crafters, what we're going to do is we need to get any of these running. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw down a small cogwheel to start with right here. And that's just for us to be able to tie into. Next, what we're going to do is I think we're going to grab some gear shafts. We'll bring it down into the wall. And then we'll go into some gearboxes and some vertical gearboxes. So first we'll go into a vertical gearbox. And then we'll go down into another vertical gearbox. Yeah, that way. And then what we'll do is we will attach an output shaft here into a regular gearbox here and here. And that keeps it nice and compact and clean looking on this. And then what we'll do is we will use our wrench and we'll hit all of these. Our arrows all rotate down. So these are whatever's in here is going to push down into these blocks. We're going to have these ones push over. We're going to have these ones push over, over. This one can go over. I want everything to force into this central block here. So we're going to shift these guys over. And all I'm doing is right-clicking with I want this one to go over. And then I want everything to make its way down. So over, down. Actually, let's go ahead and keep a central. So these two will push to here. This will push down into here. These 6 will push over. These will push over. This will push over. And then this one will push over. And then this will be like our final crafting block, basically. And then we could stick a chest or something in front of this, but I think this will work very, very well. It's very nice. It's compact, and all we used is some shafts, a couple of vertical gearboxes, a connecting shaft coming over, into 2 more gearboxes to do this. And the reason that we use 2 gearboxes here is because I wanted the rotation to spin clockwise. I don't know if it makes a difference if you tie this into a counterclockwise or not, but I thought we would do this. So let's get the resources that we need to craft ourselves some crushing wheels. Here's how you make this, right? 3 andesite alloy. So andesite alloy all the way around this outside of this mechanical crafter. Any old plank and a piece of stone. So let me grab those and I will be right back, and we will go ahead and place those in so we can see this thing craft for the first time. All right, guys. So we got our items. So we're going to go ahead and place our andesite alloy around our outside of our blocks. We're going to place our stone in the middle. And then we're going to flank that by planks on each side. And then as long as everything works. So right now everything is kind of pushing in towards the center. And it's going to be all pushing down. And this is going to get us our crafting or our crushing wheels so that we can... oh, we made a mistake. We forgot to have this one get pushed down. There. There we go. Mistakes were made. Let's try again. Put these in. Planks. Where's my stone? Stone. Stone. Plank. All right. Let's try again. Now, you can make this go faster, but I don't have the rotational speed to do this. Now, as long as everything works correctly, everything from the top should make its way down to the bottom, and we should see this craft the crafting wheels, or the crushing wheels, rather. I'm sorry. See, and it's starting to look like a crushing wheel. This is actually a really cool crafting mechanic. And then... boom! Bob's your uncle. There's our crushing wheels. So it should come off. And we have 2 more crushing wheels. Excellent. That's what we wanted to do. So we are going to use those in conjunction with our other ones here soon. So let's take a look, and I'll be right back. Okay. Now that we've got our mechanical crafters going down, we need to figure out the placement of our crushing wheels. I only want to start with 2 because these are going to be our initial crushing wheels to do various things. So I spent a lot of time trying to figure out where I wanted to put these things. I thought about putting them over here. Then I thought about putting them over here, but I couldn't figure out how I wanted to tie stuff in with our boiler, our steam generator. And so I dug out behind the wall here a little bit because I thought about, well, what if I tied into this shaft, and then I dug this way. And if I fly up here, oops, I missed the spot. I missed it. Oh, I'm off. It leads to the outside. Oh, here maybe? Yeah, here. Here, we can lead to the outside. So I thought it'd be really cool to, at some point, maybe stick like a giant windmill or something on here. And we could use rotational energy to drive things down. But this is not how we're going to do it today. Today, what we're going to do is, do you see where I have these 2 blocks placed? After much debate with myself, I figured let's put them here. We're going to put one here. We're going to put one here. And these are going to grind down into themselves. But obviously, we need them to spin. Well, I'm not going to set up another bank of water wheels over here. That's just silly. And I don't want to tie into this shaft here because this is, a dedicated little thing. I like it. It's slow. It's fine. So I thought about what if we came over here into this room and we did this. And then we stuck our, oh crap, I don't have any, I don't have any shafts. I need shafts. Let's go back to the base and get some shafts. You think I would have been a little more prepared for this. I thought I had these. Let's go to my home. Excuse me. And let's grab some shaft. Just andesite alloy. I don't know how much of this we're going to need, so we're just going to grab a stack. And then we're going to go home. Well, We're gonna go to the penthouse. All right. All right. Back to here we are. So what I thought of, what if we tied into the things here, right? We have some shafts that are climbing up. Let's grab my. We don't really need our sword on us right now. So what if we grab these and we turned them vertical? Please turn vertical. Thank you. And then we use like a gearbox or something to come into our shafts, because that'll help us get our rotation as well. You know, I mean, I thought about tearing going straight into the wall, but this wall is only 1 block thick, and I didn't want to change it. But I thought we could take the shafts and we could do it this way instead, because I thought this might look kind of cool. You know. Also, tip: if you place down one shaft and you stand on a thing, you can just go a whole bunch of different ways. So, just throwing that out there. We're gonna break this. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, let's put our tank here. You know? And so also, oh, what I made this off camera too. You can stick campfires underneath of this, and it works. Or you can also stick blaze burners underneath of this. Now, blaze burners, let's look at the recipe real fast, is made from just any netherrack surrounded by iron plates equals an empty blaze burner. And then what you do is you take this item and you right-click on a blaze, and it becomes a blaze burner. And what this does is it generates heat. And if you feed it an item that burns, you know, we'll just say wood or coal or whatever, it burns hotter. So your output of this burner is going to be greater. And since we're going to be using fluid tanks like this, it will heat up our fluid. Now, I had thought about, this is another area that I spent some time trying to, well, we're going to need that too. Let's get you out of the way. We need the steam engine. I was trying to figure out where we were going to put the steam engine. I had initially thought about sticking it like here or here. And then you put hello? Does not like that spot, apparently. Interesting. No, I thought about putting it here, but I didn't like blocking off this part of the walkway. So then I thought, well, can I place it vertically? Right? I mean, it's a steam engine. It should be able to go up. So I placed the engine here. And I placed a shaft on the end. And looky, we can go up. Then we can tie onto our shafts like this. Then I thought we could put like a gearbox maybe here, and we could. Do I have gearboxes? I do. Because whatever we stick into our gearbox, remember, it's going to change our directional output. One shaft is going to go one way. The other shaft is going to go another way, which is exactly what we want, honestly, right? We want one shaft to go one way. We want one shaft to go the other way. That needs to be a vertical gearbox. So now what we do is we just take our gearboxes, we throw them in here. They make vertical gearboxes, and we do that. Now, break this one. When this is spinning, each of these shafts should be rotating in opposite direction of one another. Now, I don't know if the rotation is correct currently. We won't know that until we connect everything up. And then what we do here is we can stick a shaft, and then another vertical gearbox, a vertical gearbox, and that should drive our water wheels, or our wheels. Should. This thing needs some stuff though. As you see, if we're looking at the status, we need water, heat, and size. Well, we don't have any water at the moment. Okay, guys, I think I have a plan. Now, the way that we would normally do this with Create, if we were doing this with Create, would be to lay down a water source block. We'll put pipes into it, and we use gears to drive this. But since we have other mods in this pack, what if we looked at some other mods to do this? What if we just grabbed a sink? Would a sink work? We just sit there and hide it, and then we could just put like a pipe, like a fluid pipe from the pipes mod. And you would take your wrench. You need to shift click the bottom. This puts it to output mode. Oh, we're moving. We're moving. Nice. Okay, we're gonna increase this too, just so it's got lots of water. Give me my torch back. All right, cool. And she's working. Nice. It's compact. It's clean. How do these look? These are spinning the wrong way. So the one on the left, we need this to go the opposite direction. We need these to grind into each other. So this one, what we need to do, we need two gearboxes. So what we need to do then is we need to break this one here like we just did, and we need to put a regular gearbox here, and then we need to put a vertical gearbox here. And what this should have done is it should have changed our rotation. Excellent. Look at this. This is great. So now we have effectively made ourselves a crushing setup. So the way that this works, if we had some ore of some sort, or no, let's grab, okay, so if we take a diamond horse armor and we were to toss it in here or pipe it in here or whatever, the crushing wheels are going to sit here, they're going to grind the stuff up, and when it's done, it's going to spit it out the bottom. And as you see, we got a diamond and some leather from this. So this is fantastic, guys. And then if we ever wanted to speed this up, remember our blaze burners over here? Well, we can speed them up. Right? All we got to do is feed them a burnable item. Coal, anything like that. And it speeds everything up. And this is totally automatable. We could stick like a refined storage interface or something over here so that it feeds these things up and this thing goes ballistic and it's happy. And yeah, I mean, I think this is great. It compacts the whole area that we did before. It looks nice. It's clean. We should make this a grass block or something. And then, no, we didn't have to use some of the other items. I know we should probably leave this open so a monster doesn't spawn here. Yeah. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, please make sure to throw down a like or a follow. So here we are. We are getting a little bit more further into create into that point where we are gonna make trains, planes, and automobiles. No, we're gonna be making trains, but we had to be able to start progressing our create setup. So we got ourselves our kinetic our mechanical crafters with just a couple of gearboxes, some shafts, and some water wheels. We got ourselves some crushing wheels. No, I might make this just like the pass-through door right here, just so I can be getting back and forth. And then we made ourselves some fluid tanks and different things like that. So this is great. What I might do between streams, I might raise this one level because I realized I have another 4 fluid tanks. So we could have raised this up another level. So I'll probably raise these all up one higher to the ceiling so that everything's all nice and clean. All right, guys, so that's going to call it for this episode and dealing with create and some crafting. We've got ourselves our water wheels, and we've got ourselves our crafter behind us, and we've got our lovely wheels over here, and then we got, our great steam boiler going on over here. Everybody, have a lovely rest of your evening. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of my setup. And everybody, have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.